several months before the general public is given access to each Master Cycle course that is produced, you will be given access. Why are we doing this?
Well, I don't know. I guess we want their opinion. We want to know how you feel about these techniques, and of course, we want your feedback.
Because each Gracie Garage is so dedicated to the curriculum, more so than any random individual student who's just floating around, just kind of watching it and trying to go through it on their own, because the Gracie Garages are so dedicated to training, we know that once they see the Master Cycle, we will get feedback from them regarding its effectiveness, its format, the presentation, and everything that entails. So we want that feedback. So when the Master Cycle courses are available, the first ones to get access, obviously, are the certified instructors around the world. Because they're teaching this stuff, we want to make sure they're always up to date on the techniques exactly as we're doing them here at the Gracie Academy. The second group of individuals to get access are the Gracie Garage leaders. Okay? And then everybody, and several months later, once we receive the feedback from them, we'll make it available to the world. How does that sound to you guys?
That's unbelievable. That's how it sounds. So how do we verify that they've completed the combatives in order to actually move on to the Master Cycle?
Good question. Now, you basically don't have to complete Gracie combatives necessarily. All of the members of your Gracie Garage don't have to have completed and perfected the Gracie combatives course for you to get access and to move on to the Master Cycle.
But you do have to know it's to their benefit.
It's to their benefit, absolutely.
To learn combatives first before they learn Master Cycle.
Correct. And you specifically, you want to make sure that you complete the techniques, you become very effective at the fundamental techniques before moving on, because the Master Cycle, I'll tell you, it's one ridiculous chunk of information. And you don't even want to look at it, get close to it, before you feel very comfortable in the fundamentals.
You know what? You know what we should do? We should choose a random Gracie Garage every, I don't know how many months, and just show up at their garage and just teach them. Can we do that?
Just show up at the random Gracie Garage?
Yeah, somehow get all the names, draw them. Every 6 months, draw a name. Every 6 months, I don't even know, every 3 months, how often you want to do it?
You don't always have the crazy ideas, but I love them.
And then if you have...
That's a great idea. Here's what we'll do.
Even if it's only like you and 4 people, it doesn't matter. We'll still go teach the 4 of you for hours, for a whole day.
Here's what we promise. As a Gracie Garage, you automatically enter into the raffle. Okay? And every 6 months, fair deal?
6 months?
Every 6 months, we'll pull a name. We'll pull a Gracie Garage. And we'll just show up. You don't holler, me, 1, 2, all 3 of us, whatever. We'll just show up. And we'll have a little private seminar for the weekend. Only one requirement.
Have some soup for us.
You gotta feed us, you know. Take us in like family, and it's all good. So is that a deal? So there's another benefit. Now let's talk about the additional benefits. Those are the 4 primaries. Let's be real. But there are other benefits to having a Gracie Garage. What are your thoughts?
Man, I would say, you get to develop a foundation, of your own understanding, and you get to, I guess, create an environment within your home that is extremely powerful for your family. If you have 2 or 3 kids and they're running around seeing you teach these techniques and work with other people and develop your skills in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, it's going to be so powerful.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that you get to, like Hito said it before, you're sharing the techniques with others, that's a very effective way to learn. So by sharing, you become more effective. Wow. And let's just say you share long enough, you're eventually going to learn how to teach this stuff. You're not certified, but you're going to learn the way to present. And if you find that this is your true passion, that this is something you want to dedicate your life to, sharing Jiu-Jitsu, maybe you could eventually make the transition from Gracie Garage, open up a commercial location, and become a certified training center. It's a great way to start.
That's what the first Gracie Garage did. The first Gracie Garage became the Gracie Academy.
Our father had 130 students training weekly, private classes in the Gracie Garage. And he had 80 students on a waiting list to get in to the Gracie Garage. That's when he opened the Gracie Academy. So it's a great way to build a team and a foundation of followers and practitioners and family members to then open a school and go full speed.
That's what you call a Fortune 500 garage. Yeah, you did it right.
So there are the additional benefits. Anything else? The family vibe. Yeah, Holly said it's very positive.
You just gotta have the passion. You just gotta be friendly. You wanna help people.
Egoless training. Some martial arts schools, not Gracie certified training centers, but some martial arts schools are so tough guy mentality that if you don't live near a CTC, you know, you're better off having a Gracie garage because you can avoid the ego-driven training that takes place at so many schools where everyone's in it for themselves, trying to smash on each other. But if you're training at a house, guys aren't going to smash on each other. There's a different level of respect. You're in someone's house. You're going to be respectful to them. That's going to basically cause them to reciprocate equal respect and safety consideration. So egoless training, linear learning. The fact that you're learning at home with a small group of training partners means that essentially you guys can climb through the curriculum in the linear format that it's presented in on Gracie University. And that linear learning is very powerful because you're learning the art in the way that is most effectively digested and internalized. And that's why we spent so many years to structuring it in that way. And when you essentially use the Gracie University curriculum and the Gracie Academy curriculum as your guide, you're going to understand the art much sooner than if you were at a school learning the techniques in complete random, okay? Which is the way most martial arts schools and the way we used to teach before we figured this thing out here at the Gracie Academy. So avoid that confusion, linear learning out of the garage.
Yeah, they're going to be so much more focused, way more comfortable. You're in your home, and yeah, you don't have to go anywhere. You have everything.
Let's talk about Gracie garage malpractice. Although you're running a little unofficial training center, you're not a certified instructor, right? You shouldn't claim to be, and this is not a certified training center. It's very important that you understand that you are expected to basically run the show there according to the Gracie Academy curriculum and to do so in a way that is safe for others. We don't want to have someone listed on the Gracie University website as the Gracie Garage, and then people go there and get smashed on or aren't treated with respect. So although the Gracie Garage leader has the right to choose who trains there and who doesn't, right? It's very important that we don't basically hear that it's unsafe, right? Or disrespectful, or that it's veering too far from the Gracie Academy curriculum, these training sessions at your house. If we get the reports that any one or all of these things are happening, obviously we have the right to revoke your Gracie Garage status, and we would be doing that not for any other reason than for the safety of, you know, training partners who essentially we don't want training at your location.
Yeah, there's one key point that Henry just reminded me of, which is, I think when my father originally came up with the concept, I know for a fact that when he would teach out of his garage, for him, it was like a business. It was very friendly, but there was that business element where essentially you can't cross the line, and you have to have respect, and you have to understand that you're in a position where obviously you're giving that person something, they're going to be grateful, and it's all about appreciation and respect and understanding that you have to keep that line and keep it professional at the end of the day and keep it clean.
Right. Most common questions. Can I open a Gracie Garage if I'm not a blue belt? Answer, yes. So there's no technical requirement per se.
You can open a Gracie Garage without having ever learned any jiu-jitsu.
That would be wise, because that way, if you don't have a training partner, you'll get a training partner and begin from there.
You can get together. You'll get 3 training partners and the DVDs, open them, and start your garage, all 3 of you on the exact same page, exact same time.
Exactly. Question number 2. Can I open a Gracie Garage out of my martial arts school? Absolutely. Not only is it possible, but we recommend it, especially for schools that may consider one day becoming certified training centers. It's the best kind of foundational phase to have a Gracie Garage, which means you can't charge the students for the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu training. It's unofficial. It takes place kind of late after your regular classes. People get together, they do the techniques, and that'll do many things for you. Number 1, check to see if there is a strong desire from your students to learn the art. Number 2, give you practice with the technique so you can develop that confidence. And ultimately, if it's something that you really enjoy doing and sharing, then you can inquire at gracieacademy.com about basically participating in our instructor certification program, which would then qualify you to teach you on an official level and basically go from Gracie Garage status to certified training center. And of course, we want nothing more than that to happen, but only for those who qualify, who have the teaching methodologies and who have the Gracie way about them, right? Have the Gracie way about them. It takes a special person, but we're looking for them. We're always looking for them because they make spreading the art that much more effective, and we're very grateful for that.